y'all? It's your boy DreamzOfAK. Today we about to be doing like a survival test, but we about to be doing it a high person versus a sober person. Who we got with us today?
It's your boy Brother Man, me.
Two connect the game.
I feel like I'm gonna be at the peak of my smartness.
I feel like this shit mine, cause when you high, you know, you think clear, you think different.
Ever been trapped in a sinking car, poisoned by toxic mushrooms, or attacked by hippos? No? Well, then you must be worried about it, right? Extreme danger could be lurking just about anywhere. Put yourself to the test with these 10 survival riddles that you must solve to stay alive. Number 10. Rhino attack. You're on safari, and you hear a strange grunting noise coming from behind you. You turn and find yourself face to face with an angry rhinoceros. Looks like he's about to charge. Do you A. puff up your chest and make yourself look bigger? B. play dead? Or C. hide behind a tree? Answer quickly! It's coming right for you!
Hey. Everybody know if you puff your rhino out at the chest and that nigga, he gonna think you that nigga. He gonna think you him.
You hide behind a tree. If they charging at you,
now let's see if you'd survive. If you went for the first option and puffed up your chest to try and scare the rhino off, you'd better take a long, hard look at yourself. Unless you're Brian Mills, an angry rhino isn't going to be frightened of you. And my money is on him in the fight.
Charging at you behind that tree.
If you went for the second option and played dead, he might still come over and investigate. And you don't want to risk being trodden on by a two-ton monster. Option C would give you the best chance of surviving a rhino attack.
I already know.
That's right. Rhinos have famously bad eyesight. So hiding behind a tree and waiting for him to wander off is your best chance at making it out of there alive.
Sure.
Number 9. Poison puzzle. You're feeling a little bit hungry. Seed pod you found hanging from a bush. Big mistake. It contained a rare poison, and you're starting to feel deathly ill. Thankfully, a local turns up and tells you that certain types of food will save you. He says things like grapes and pumpkins would save your life, but bananas and onions wouldn't. All you have in front of you is a tomato, lettuce, and cabbage. What do you pick?
Get that nigga
Bro,
the tomato.
the tomato
like a fruit.
Exactly, a tomato is a fruit.
This is a tricky one. Logically, we'd better eat the tomato, as that grows on a vine too. Number 8. Bolt from the blue. Imagine you're stood on top of a mountain and a lightning storm rolls in. The last thing you'd want to do is get fried with a few million volts of electricity. How are you going to get yourself out of this one? A. hide under a tree. B. curl up into a ball. Or C. start running down the mountain.
Nigga.
I might have to go with
Curl up.
I might have to go with C.
Curl up in a ball, bruh. If I curl up in a ball and the lightning still hit me, I wouldn't meant to live.
Well, if you answered hide under a tree, you'd better think again. That's the last thing you'd want to do. Lightning always strikes the highest point, so standing near a tree would just increase your chances of getting burnt to a crisp. Curling up into a ball would be better than nothing, but the best option is C, as long as the mountain isn't populated with tall objects. Start heading down the mountain and get yourself away from danger. Number 7. Death Valley. Now imagine you're in a desert. You're all alone with just a few supplies and a bottle of water. It's not enough to last very long and you need help. What's the smartest way to find help and survive the scenario? A. head off and try to find water as soon as you can. B. take your clothes off to cool down and ration your water. Or C. rest under a nearby tree and wait.
Rest under a nearby tree. Hey, hopefully we're talking about a cactus, because cactuses got water, bro. Y'all don't know that? Y'all don't know.
That's A.
Let's go through the answers. If you picked the first option and just walked straight out into the desert, you'd very likely just get lost and die of thirst in the hot sun. Sorry. And if you took your clothes off to try to cool down, you'd get a bad case of sunstroke, and then die in the hot sun. Nope, the best option is just to find a bit of shade and just wait it out. When evening comes and it's cooler, you can walk much further to try and find help. Number 6. All you can eat. You've been lost in the jungle for days and you're close to starving. What's most likely to save your life? A. foraging for mushrooms and roots from the forest floor. B. looking for fruit. Or C. hunting one of the giant wild boar that live in this area.
You gotta have the tools to do C, so if it's C, he don't know what the fuck he talking about, so I'm gonna go with B.
Hey, I'm gonna say B, because the mushrooms could be poisonous.
Yeah,
low key.
Option A sounds like a piece of cake. But you might be forgetting that lots of mushrooms are dangerous and can have unexpected side
Hey,
effects.
we like there right now.
Especially
Look at this silly little monkey think he's gonna beat me. I'm coming for that black ass.
Option C is also off the menu. Hunting a wild boar isn't a safe thing to do in an emergency. Your best bet to save your bacon is to go for option B. Fruit is safe to eat and should keep you going until you find civilization.
No, I think.
Now that's food for thought.
Alright, for sure.
Number 5, Towering Inferno. As you somehow found yourself on the 38th floor of a burning building. The
38?
building will collapse in a minute, and the room you're in is filling with smoke. You'd better pick an escape route, and fast. A, take the stairs and hope you can make it. B, jump out of the window even though you know it's too high. Or C, take the elevator, even though there's a sign on it that says do not use in case of fire.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't pick A, you must be stupid.
yeah.
But some telling me that it's C though, bro.
I say
Some
A.
telling me it's C,
Let's
bro.
see what you've got.
Cause them stairs gonna break
If
down.
you're on the 38th floor and you try to make it down by the stairs, you'd be in serious trouble. There's no way you'd make it down in a minute. And you might run right into the blaze and be stuck in an even worse
Oh, I ain't know
position.
he said a minute, dude.
As for jumping out the window, well, that's just certain death.
Rush.
In an extreme situation like this, it might be time to break the rules. So ignore that warning sign and risk the elevator. Sure, it
Bro,
might
no,
not
that
work
better-
out,
damn
but if
near
you're going
proof
to
on
die
fire.
anyway,
On fire.
maybe it's worth a shot. Number 4, Castle Tough Choice. You're trapped in an abandoned castle.
Alright,
The
so-
lights are out and nobody's home. Each promises to kill you in a different way. The first door leads to a room full of deadly snakes and spiders.
I know you hate
The
spiders.
second door just leads to a sheer drop with spikes at the bottom. The third door opens to an electrified moat. Which do you choose?
I ain't gonna, I'm choosing A, cause I ain't gonna, I was simply just walking past them motherfuckers and I'm thinking,
True. Shoot. I think I'm gonna go
You're
with
sure
B
to meet a
for some
sticky end
reason.
if you pick the first door. You'd make a tasty meal for a giant jumping spider or boa constrictor. The second door is an obvious no-no. I don't know any survival tips that would help you survive a long drop onto some metal spikes.
Oh, for no.
The solution to this riddle is through the third door that leads to the electrified moat. If you listened carefully, you would have noticed that this is an abandoned castle. The lights are out, and nobody has lived there for years. So the likelihood the moat is still being electrified is pretty low.
Like,
So
what?
just check the power's gone out and you can swim across to safety.
That don't mean that the wire still ain't
Number 3,
working, bro.
exactly.
Look, man, we had to cut the video short. Bro started having too much fun with them outrageous ass questions. Them bitches wouldn't get his ass nowhere but the first grade assembly. Shit.
From what I know, I might be wrong, but it's 5-5 right now, so seem like being high and sober, you got the same mindset. Therefore,
Legalize weed. Y'all putting bans on weed, y'all saying it's making a wrong mistake, but hey, legalize it.